So this year we are again at Intela Extreme Masters, and this kind of events are getting more and more big every year. So we want to ask you a question: if it's good for Intel to be a sponsor of this kind of events, does it influence sales? Is it generally good for the players to recognize Intel as a great mark for the players' equipment?
So, I mean, I can tell you, Intel Extreme Masters is something that's an extension to what we did 15 years ago. 15 years ago, we had the first thing that was called Intel Friday Night Games, which happened every second Friday in Germany. And then we thought, hey, maybe we can do that worldwide. And then we had the idea of Intel Extreme Masters together with the ESL. So that shows you a little bit how long the partnership is and how strongly we believe as well in this audience, because you do that for the people, right? You do that because you believe the people are the ones who are communicating for you. They understand us, they understand our technology, and they appreciate our technology. You said VR is here. Yeah, VR is here because this audience here is queuing up for 1 hour to experience VR. Who else is doing that, right? So does it have an implication on sales? It has an implication on sales. You can even measure that if you want, because if you have good products, and we currently have wonderful products, right? We're leading the performance grown, and they all value that. So that means they of course get motivated to purchase these products. They see latest and greatest products here. They experience latest and greatest products here. They see the game, the players, so you have that emotional connection. If you go to the stadium, I mean, it's like crazy, right? They're yelling and shouting and they're having fun. And that is something you take with you. So that's a kind of a heart element and there's a mind element in there. And we're both trying to address that. And it's a give and take. They purchase something, we give them something. And that has to continue. If we don't do that, we will not be winning. And we need to have a good product. But that's what we have.
Okay, you mentioned VR, for example. Do you think these events, which are big as this one, are a very good place to show new technologies? Does it make it more popular for the people?
I strongly believe in that, because the people we have here, they like technology. They like to use that technology. They even like to bring that technology to the edge. You know, they push the machines. They push everything out of this one. They're never satisfied. What better can you have as a technology company? That's why we show VR here these days very much in all kinds of flavors. And we even have a VR product here which is not in market. So we're just demonstrating that. It's called Project Alloy, which is basically merging AR and VR, both in one. So basically you are in your living room and you have the headset on and you look at your sofa, and your sofa converts maybe in a box. And you can hide behind that box. And you can shoot onto your picture on the wall because it maybe converted into something like an arrow and you have to meet that, right? Or maybe your dog goes through your living room and it converts into a tiger. So those type of things, and we can play around with that one, that because that audience here is telling us very clearly, you know what, Intel, nice idea, but we don't need it. Or they tell us, hey, you know what, hey, we want to have it. Perfect.
Okay, thank you. And last question is, how do you feel here in Katowice? Do you think you will stay here for future years?
Now, I hope we will be staying here for future years. I mean, you see that the place is very busy, right? So that we're using that place now for a maximum. Because if you look into this, I mean, last year we had about 113,000 people here on one weekend. The year before, it was about 84,000 people. So you see that increase rate. So we are reaching the limits of this one. But you know what? So far, everything is wonderful. We got this new building. We are standing in this one. That was not the case a couple of years ago, right? So Katowice itself, I mean, it's a wonderful place. It's good to reach. And you know what? The Polish people, they're coming like crazy. They like it. So we like it as well. It's good.